afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. We are today Wednesday, January 9th, 2019. Thank you so much for those of you who are watching this video, and thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed to the channel. For today, we are going to talk about land dealing in Haiti, property. Now, before we begin this video, I had to do a lot of research. Some of the things that I'm going to talk about came from, there's not a book. It came from my own understanding, me going out into the countryside and talking to people and talking a little bit to my parents and just observing how things are done. So we are going to read what I said, and then we are going to dissect it so that I can give you the best of my abilities when it comes to land dealing. So I said, the first thing that I said, if you've been operating in Haiti for more than 5 years on a land, yet you don't have the proper documentation, please get that ASAP. If you are here in this country and you are a business owner, or you have an organization, or you have a school, and you are operating in a property, and it's a property that quote unquote you bought, but you don't have any legal paper for that property, you need to get the proper documentation. You really, if you are in this country and you are a business owner and you have houses to rent, but you don't got the proper property, you need to get it. I am anticipating that after 2020, going into 2025, many people are going to have a lot of problem with land dealings. Many people are going to have a lot of problem. So again, for the third time, I am repeating myself. If you've been operating in Haiti for more than 5 years and you don't have the proper documentation for the land that you have, you don't got the paper for the land, whoever sold you the land is giving you the runaround. And when it comes to documentation, you got to be careful, because sometimes the paper that you get is not the paper. There are so many people who have purchased land in Haiti, but the paper, they gave them money, okay? They gave them a fake little paper. That's not the real paper. You need to handle that. Okay. So now I say that when it comes to land dealing, okay, so now we're going to have to talk about the diaspora, unfortunately, because sold and deserted, forget that, even if it's family property. Let's say that you have a family property, right? And but you live elsewhere outside of Haiti, and your parents are deceased, but you have the land paper, and you know that you have property in Haiti, but you've never been to Haiti. You don't even know where the land is. Or if you've come to Haiti and you know when the land is, you probably sort of like saw the land, but you don't know anything about the land. Sweetie, darling, honey boo boo, forget about that land. I can assure you, forget about that land. If you are someone who owns a lot of land here in this country, family land, you have the paper, it's family property, it's passed down to you or passed down to your family, but none of you live here in Haiti. You have deserted Haiti, meaning that you have more than 10 years since you've been to Haiti. Excuse me. You have more than 10 years since you've been in Haiti. Forget it. I don't think that these lands you're going to have. I mean, you do have rights because you have the paper, but as far as coming back to your land, if you don't handle that right now in 2019, forget that. Forget your land. Forget it, honey. So these are the land that sometimes are sold. Let's say that my parents would have property and I'm not here in the country. I don't know where the land is. and I live elsewhere, right? All of us, we don't know where the land is. And the person who is kind of like attended to the land, so the person who makes sure that there's nothing rotten, takes care of the land, he decides to sell the land because he's looking at it like, okay, it's been 10, 15 years, there's nobody. I know that this is a heritage land, but you know what? I need money. Somebody is asking me. They are the one who's going to make the deal for you. And a lot of time you're not going to be able to do anything about that. And unfortunately, the thing with it is that a lot of Haitian people who left Haiti years ago and who have property and who left papers, but it's kind of like they never did the transition with their kids. So the kids don't even know how to deal with land, because there's a particular way if you are a Haitian second or third generation to come back to your country and handle the land. You can't. Okay, let me just make this clear. Please, this is death. This is signing your deathbed. If first of all, let me just make something very clear, because this is currently the bullshit that I'm actually dealing with some of my relatives, but not distant cousin, where it's like their parents have left so many land for them, but it's kind of like they are either afraid, but then it's like you living a mediocre life elsewhere. Meanwhile, in your country, you got so much fucking land, that a piece of land that you could either rent or sell. And then even if you chose not to be here in this country, you could do it. So this is one of the major reasons why I really wanted to talk about land dealings, because so many things are not said when it comes to the Haitian second to third generation who are living outside of Haiti, right? You cannot, and I do not advise you to come to Haiti like a boss with the paper that you have. Let's say that you have your paper, that this is your inheritance. Boo, listen, Petit, don't get me started. That's your death certificate. Before you even land in Haiti, these motherfuckers is going to handle you in this country. You don't deal with lands like that in Haiti. You don't. That's the problem that I'm having. And you can see that I'm getting all riled, because the reality is that when it comes to the Haitians, your parents they've never done any job for you. Your parents have not taught you how to handle certain things. So you are totally clueless. You are absolutely clueless when it comes to these major issues. Because like I said before, my own self, I've dealt with this. Like, this is something that I deal with. The level of bullshit that I'm like when it comes to land dealing in Haiti. And unfortunately, the problem that I'm having is that the people who own the land, they don't know how to handle the land. Okay? So, like I said to you before, if you are part of an inheritance, meaning that your parents left, there are two things. If you've never come to Haiti, but you have land, forget it. And this applies to so many people that I personally also know. Forget it. Sometimes it's most time it's going to be your own family members who are going to make sure that you either don't know what's going on, or when you come back and you trying to claim what's yours, I can guarantee you that you're not going to go back. Baby, the second I get about it, okay? Hey, I'm trying to make sure that you understand there are principles around this shit, and you cannot do certain things, even when you have the paper, even when it is your inheritance. Et pas comme ça. Unfortunately, the Haitians, they do not teach their kids what they are supposed to teach their kids. That's the fucking problem. They don't. So I'll do my part and help you out a little bit. Okay. So I said that. Okay. Now I said, now I told you that these lands. I told you that if you've never been to Haiti 10 plus years, but you got land, forget that. Sometimes these lands are sold, and even when you have the paper, technically the person cannot sell your land. This is also one of the reasons I say to people who buy quote unquote land in Haiti, make sure you got the correct paper, because a lot of these lands are lands that are passed down. Haitian people don't sell land. I'm telling you, not the way that the Haitian people sell land is among each other. Like, I have a piece of land. Maybe let's say I have a piece of land and I don't want to be in Haiti like that. I sell it to my sisters, or I sell it to my brother, or I sell it to a close cousin. That's how the Haitians sell their lands. The Haitian really, they don't sell land with people like that, like foreign people. That is not the truth. So that's one of the reasons why I say, if you have a business in Haiti, let's say you got an organization, or you plan to build a school, or you make sure they're giving you the right paper. Make sure you get the information about that land, because a lot of times these people are going to lie to you. A lot of these lands are land that are passed down. Okay, now I said ancestral land cannot be sold. Other ways to proceed with them that unfortunately I'm not going to discuss here on the video for my personal reason. But ancestral lands, what am I talking about when I talk about ancestral land? Because you're going to be like, what are you talking about ancestral land? Like, this is all ancestral land. We're going to have to talk about the Haitian spirituality. Many of us, we have what we call habitation, part of our and our lineage. And before you comment about the fact that you don't have it, please get your research done about your own family. Don't. I'll probably block the comments if you do that. Okay. The majority of the Haitians, they always have land where they receive their spirits. Ancestral lands. This is land where your dead is buried a lot of time, because a lot of time in here we don't have like cemeteries. People are buried in a piece of land. If you are a true Haitian, you know that's how that's how we do it. Really now, Haiti has evolved. We have Parc de Souvenir, we have all that. But truth be told, when you have a piece of land, your dead is buried right there. Like your grands is buried right there. Like you have, this is the house right there. This is the caveau. Where they buried the person. It's right there. This is where sometimes people go, they talk to their dead. This is our culture. When you have pieces of land like that, forget it. These are pieces of land that are ancestral, that are passed down, and you are not even the inheritance by paper. We are going to have to talk about this on another level. A lot of time, these people who inherit are people who are also who we would call people, let's say you have a piece of land, and this is a piece of land where this is your habitation. So this is where your ritual is done. Dance, the dance. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think it's 12 minutes in this video, but this video is so in-depth. When I talk about ancestral land, this is what I mean. This is the piece of land where a family member, kind of like a family vaudouisant. This is where we call our démembré. This is where our grandparents are buried. This is where, if we got a issue, this is where you go. Ou pa ka van te sa, li pa pou van. Okay, you cannot sell it. You are only the inheritance of a piece of land like that when it's passed down generational, and it's only the person who's going to carry on that legacy. That's the person who's chosen for that land. So you cannot come and say that piece of land will never be sold. If you try to sell a piece of land like that, I can guarantee you that you're going to end up dead. Forget it. Don't bother me with anything. You're gonna die. Okay? I can tell that wap mouri. Ou gen tan mouri même si ou wap marché ou mouri. Boubo parce que land lan pa pou vendre boubo. Ou pa ka vendre te ya. A lot of time this is land also that, people don't sell. Sometimes it's people do their little agriculture. Sometimes you got other family members who live on that piece of land. I find that a lot of times with the Haitians, the Haitians that live outside of Haiti, they are so kind of no compassion. So a lot of them have such a different mentality. So let's say that they have family members, or they have a piece of land, and you have family relatives that are maybe not economically as strong as you. So they have little houses in your land. You can't just come. This is your land by paper, but this is where the people live too. This is where the people plant. You gotta work with the people. You can't get people and tell people to get the fuck out just because it's your land. You can't do that. You cannot do that. That's the problem. So we are already at 14 minutes. So what do I recommend? Okay, you talk about this and you talk about that. What do I recommend? Well, the first thing that I recommend that okay, so someone would say, okay, do you recommend, I'm reading from my notes, I'm sorry. Do you recommend selling property? I said it depends. It really depends, because I know other ways that you can benefit from your property without selling your property. And even if someone needs property in Haiti, you can make a great deals with them, whether you sell them the property. But there's a way. So it really depends. Of would I recommend selling your property? The scenario is very, very it depends. Like, I can't answer that, but there are other ways where if you own property in Haiti, where you could make a lot of revenue from your property, and the person who actually is taking the property from you still makes still is okay with the way you handle things. I hope that I'm making myself very clear. I hope that you guys are really understanding. So I said, what if what if you wanted to sell property? Would I recommend selling property now in Haiti? We are in 2019. I would hold on. I said I would wait until 2025 to 2030 to sell land, if you are going to sell, because that's when I realized that you could make a lot more money. Not to say that now you're not, because now, man, it's so expensive. If you're trying to buy land in Haiti, if you didn't have your land prior, it's very expensive. However, I'm anticipating, even if I say that it's very expensive because of the way that the chaos is also in Haiti, if you go way out in the remote parts of Haiti, you have people who are actually selling you land quickly because of the economic crisis. So if you buying property right now, is a good time for you to buy property in Haiti, if you are buying property, because but you're gonna have to go in the remote part of Haiti, which is okay too. I would. So the other things I said, if I have property right now, I would rent out property instead of selling it. You wait. If you selling, sell by 2025. If you're buying, try to buy now. If you're buying, definitely 2029 now. Yeah, you get a lot of land for little money because of the fact that the chaos, the economy problem that Haiti is having. So 2019, 2020, maybe 2021, but I'm assuming before 20. Yeah, I have a couple of people who bought land, like, and it's a great deal. So if you have the money now and you want to purchase land in Haiti, you could purchase land. But again, as I mentioned to you, when you purchase land, it's a whole process. A lot of people are selling land that they have no business selling. They know they have no business selling it, but they're just trying to make a quick buck. It's not only me saying it, it's actually all over the news here in Haiti. Like, so you gotta be careful how you purchase the lands in Haiti. All right. So the last thing that I said, if you have the capital, buy property. Okay, if you have the money, you never lose when you buy property. You really, if you know what you're doing, you never lose money if you're buying property. I don't understand how people are not thinking. You never lose money. And as I mentioned to you, and to end the video, if you want to buy property, this is the time for you to buy property. This is really the time. You could go so far away from the city and you could purchase property because of how the economy is so drastic here. However, I do feel like by 2025, if you want to sell, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for stability. You gotta wait for things to rise. You gotta wait for these investors to come in. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for a new wave, and then you can sell your property, but not sell everything. You sell little by little. And you could also get into the business of selling property and buying property. Like, there's so many shit that people could do. It's like, but unfortunately, that's what I'm saying. Like 20 minutes, I have to hang up. I have to close the video. I'll probably come back into a second video for you guys, because I feel like this is going to be like one of my most topic discussions that I probably will have to come back. So I hope that I covered everything for you here, and I thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, so you have a beautiful afternoon, evening, morning, night, whenever you watch this video. I will see you soon. Bye.